Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening around the world. My name is Doug Runke. I'm the founder and CEO of Global Chamber. And today we have our regular program on Africa. We have several events typically every month, and this one rotates around usually east, west, south at this point by quarter. And this month we're talking about opportunities across Africa, but the focus is on East Africa. So anything about Africa is fair game. However, given that our moderator, Cliff, is based in Nairobi and that our speakers are mostly in East Africa, our conversation will mainly be focused there. I'd like to introduce Cliff. Cliff Mboya is a business development and leadership coach. He's also our executive director for Global Chamber Nairobi. He's got a very rich and diverse background on the business side. He has many businesses that he's involved with and leads. So congratulations on your business success, Cliff. Thank you for supporting and collaborating and working with Global Chamber. And you're looking very dapper today. So I turn the conversation over to you. Thank you for leading us.
Thank you very much, Doug, for the compliments, and welcome everyone from Kenya. And I hope to have a very robust discussion today. I've seen Yvonne. At least I've met a few people. I've seen Yvonne Rivers on the line. Thank you very much. You had a very good trip in Kenya, last trip in Kenya, and she made a very robust training for young ladies here in Kenya through our organization. So this was my first meeting member of Global Chambers, and I'm very happy that she's here with us online. On the introduction today, I'll just give you a small program on how the introduction will go. Today, we'll also, of course, I'll start with my introduction. Then I will introduce the two ladies from Ethiopia. And then I'll introduce Ayman from Tunis. Then the floor will be open for questions or for comments or statements that could be for open discussion thereon. So without further ado, I'll just start with myself. Like Doug has said, my name is Cliff Mboya. I'm based in Nairobi, and I'm currently joining Global Chamber as the executive director in Nairobi, and I'm looking forward to a very great engagement with all of you. Those who want to travel to Nairobi, those who want to do the business in Nairobi, I will be your business guru. I'll be your business tour guide. I call myself a business tour guide. That's where I started as a business person. I started as a business tour guide where we could get foreigners who want to do business in Kenya, and we'll take them through guide them through the processes of getting to do a business in Kenya. So for me, there are people who are doing business as a tour. There are people who are doing tour guides. I do business guide in Kenya, and I've eventually expanded my wings into the Eastern Africa region, Tanzania and Uganda. Through our company, Bay Group, we help to do all those the kind of assistances from research to doing business in Kenya, which due diligence, marketing intelligence, and all these kind of things that we want to do in Kenya. When you're settling in Kenya, these are the kind of for me, it was something which I felt like it is much needed for the foreigners coming into Kenya to understand how to do business and how to engage with the Kenyan market. So far we can see there's been a great progress in terms of development in Kenya, in terms of fintech. Kenya currently is leading in the Eastern African region on fintech. We are now diversifying the business into agribusiness, and then there's also the real estate and domestic tourism. These are all opportunities that as a foreigner you'll be able to if you want to invest in Kenya, those are the areas that we are looking at that I will be able to guide you through, or we'll be able to guide you through all our Kenyan members and counterparts to be able to penetrate and position yourself in the Kenyan market, especially around fintech is been talked about so much. The other week, you even saw our president who is inviting Kenyans, inviting everyone on the Kenyan Innovation Week, which is starting on the 27th November to December 1st. That's the Commonwealth edition, which we are hoping also. I realized that one of our partners at our partners the hub are there, and they are part of the Konza Technopolis organization for the Kenya Innovation Week. Doug, you might want to talk on that a bit.
To talk on which one? I'm sorry.
On the Kenyan Innovation Week with the Kenyan Thunderbolt team is working with our team to have a Kenyan Innovation Week at the Konza Technopolis Development.
Oh, fantastic! When is that scheduled?
It's scheduled on the November 27th to December 1st, 2023.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So this is something I was hoping that even as Global Chamber we could come in and have support or have our presence in it, since one of our Thunderbird partners is involved with it through the advisor, Mr. Paul Thigo.
Fantastic! Congratulations. Yeah. Let us know how we can help and support. And Thunderbird, as many of you know, is the top business school in the world for international trade. And they happen to have their Africa headquarters in Nairobi. And so that's a very important relationship. I was speaking with them actually on Friday because our headquarters is at Thunderbird in Phoenix. And we were talking about the Los Angeles office. They have 20 hub cities, and one of them is Nairobi. One is also Los Angeles. And they were very open about the facilities with Global Chamber, including allowing us to use the rooms for events and finding ways to collaborate. And so this is a great example of collaboration on an event that is important for the community. I think we have an opportunity going forward to collaborate on events that we're doing with Thunderbird at the Nairobi Center. And because Nairobi is the center of Thunderbird in Africa, I think there's a great opportunity for us to be able to make connections and to build opportunities for our members all across Africa because of this relationship. So thank you for your leadership, and we look forward to learning more.
Well, thank you very much for the insight. Then apart from that, we're looking at the opportunities in agribusiness and then the real estate and domestic tourism, which for me in our next forum, I'm looking and hoping that we could have more business or members from Kenya who will be able to talk and report on each and every of the progress on the business that they're doing, and which kind of support they'll want or which kind of collaboration they'll want from all over the members within who are listening and who are in this forum. So that's it for Nairobi. However, I will take on questions later, and we can also have feedback. Then I will want to introduce Selam and Rebecca from Ethiopia, just to update us on their region, Ethiopia and the Horn of Africa. So welcome, Selam, to just give us a brief and update on it, Addis Ababa, before we move on. Thank you.
Thank you, Cliff. Well, my name is Salam Ayale. I'm the executive director for the Addis Ababa Metro chapter. My colleague Rebecca unfortunately did not join, so I'll be the only person who will be talking up. You know, she's stuck in government meetings, so she cannot get out, but I will just cover for her. So today, what I want to share with you, as I know over the past we've been discussing about the different business opportunities that can be done, you know, with import and export in Ethiopia. But over the past couple of weeks, I've met people from different parts of the world, and it seems like there are some general information that people do not know about Ethiopia and why it's important business, why it's important to invest or work in Ethiopia. So just to give you a background, Ethiopia is found in the Horn of Africa, which is very close to the Middle East, and its its capital city, especially Addis Ababa, is a seat for the African Union and the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, which usually hosts a meeting every year, and this makes especially the capital city attractive location for MICE, you know, meetings, conference that usually happens in the city. So there is there are hotels and there are convention centers in the city, but given, you know, the attractiveness of the capital city to host such kind of meetings, it's an opportunity for businesses or individuals to invest in this area as well, and also even to collaborate and to conduct international exhibitions, conference, because there are these convention centers. So given its location in the east, closer to the Middle East, Europe, and even, you know, being a hub for Africa, given that the Ethiopian Airlines is the biggest airline in Africa, which connects, you know, basically Africa to the rest of the world, it just attracts different businesses to invest in the meetings, conventions, and conferences business. That's one of the things that I want to say. And the other thing is, Ethiopia is the second populous country in Africa, with nearly 60 million young people who are ready for work, who can be engaged in various types of employment or business opportunities. So that's a labor force which can be trained and be available with a competitive wage rate for businesses who wants to invest in Ethiopia. And when it comes to it's kind of business products which can be exported and from Ethiopia. I mean, the leading export product we have is, like, you know, we've been talking about this. It's coffee. We have oilseeds, pulse, horticulture, and live animals, hides and skins as well, and textile, especially cotton. Textile and apparels are the main export products, and Ethiopia is usually it's an agriculture-led economy we have, and the reason is that we have diverse ecological zones, where, you know, from the hottest to the coldest, so which gives the opportunity to grow different types of crops, and the government has especially allocated areas for producing horticulture, as well as the, you know, oilseeds, flowers, vegetables, and herbs. So that's one area of investment, and I know local companies and foreign companies have engaged in that area as well. But still, there is that opportunity for any for any business who wants to invest in Ethiopia. And another thing is, like, Ethiopia is a member of COMESA as well as AFCTA, which gives, especially being a member of COMESA, it just gives the opportunity to, you know, reach nearly more than 400 million people in the Eastern Africa part. And being part of the AFCTA, it's I know we've been discussing this during our last FDI meeting, but being a member of AFCTA gives large market access to like 54 African countries, and it has different opportunities like trade facilitation, and it encourages infrastructural development, food security, industrialization. So all these things are promoted and encouraged by AfTA. So being a member of AfTA gives Ethiopia that advantage. And so these are, I mean, the general things that I want to share about, the location, its position, and the resources that it has. And finally, I want to mention about, the tourism opportunities. I know you hear a lot of information about, the conflicts and, the security issues in Ethiopia. I know it might not be a good time to invest right now, but exploring the opportunities, getting the preparations, and then when things get better, that would be a good opportunity to invest in the tourism sector as well, because we have historical locations, natural resources where the tourism sector can be developed. Because despite the resources we have, the tourism sector is not that developed, and it's not conducive for most tourists. So an investment in that area is also one opportunity for investors who wants to collaborate with local investors, or who wants to come up with a state-of-the-art designs or ideas to invest. But currently the government has also taken the initiative to invest interesting loans in the different natural resources that the country has. So in general, this is what I really want to share, apart from the specific business opportunities that I have been discussing in the past, giving a general information what the country is, where it locates, and what it has, can give an insight to anyone who wants to come and invest in the country, or wants to partner with investors and business people who are working in the country. Thank you, Cliff. You're on mute.
I'm on mute. Okay. Thank you very much, Salam, for that elaborate description and introduction of Ethiopia and yourself as what you're doing. And just something came on my thoughts that maybe while you're at Ethiopia and you're saying that Ethiopia airline is one of the best airline, maybe perhaps you could, as GC Ethiopia, you could converse with the Ethiopian the airlines to give the GC members good rates, subsidized rates, so that we can all be traveling on the Ethiopian airline.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
I'm making a note of it.
Yeah, please do. That one will help us as GC members whenever we are traveling across Africa. And I know Dwight will be interested on the issue, on the matters of export. So that will be the best person to talk on matters export and export between Africa and US. Mm-hmm. And I'm also seeing Cecil nodding on that too. So thank you very much, Salam. The next online was Rebecca, but since you said Rebecca is on another meeting, we will just go straight to Ayman in Tunis. Ayman is an associate professor in Tunisia in biotechnology, head of unit in research and support of technology at the Institute of Borj Gourisia. I hope I got it right. Ayman.
Yes,
Professor
thank
Ayman,
you.
I hope I got it right.
Borj Sidria.
Budsedria. Budsedria. Yes. So welcome today at Global Chamber Africa, East African edition. Feel free to introduce yourself. Feel free to tell us what you do, and introduce us to Tunisia. Take us on this journey to Tunisia. Feel free. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for you. Thank you very much for the chamber, the global chamber. So as you say, I am Professor Iman Wisleti from Tunisia, from the Center of Biotechnology of Borj Sidria. I am the head of the laboratory research support and transfer of technology. And also I am the founder of the company Nutramedics Biotech. It is recently established, so it is created following my participation in the IntechMed program. My company was laureated the third, it means I have the third rank during this program. So let me introduce the objective of the company. As you know, Tunisia is the fourth producer of olive oil in the world. But besides the olive oil, the olive industry produces a huge amount of olive leaves, pruning. All of these bioresources are incinerated or used as a compost. While several research studies have shown that these plants are very, very rich in bioactive compounds and have therapeutic effects. I decide to valorize my knowledge and our scientific research and our bioresearch and making available to consumers who are looking for their well-being and for their health, food supplements in the form of capsules based on phenolic extracts, and such natural antioxidants are micro-encapsulated with a natural coat to ensure their preservation and their effectiveness. So the company produces a range of 6 products that have a preventive activity, such as prevention of cardiovascular diseases, some cancers like breast cancer, preventing muscle cramps, and ensure liver protection. All of these products are natural and also from local Tunisian varieties. Why we choose the food supplements is because the global food supplements market is very large and expected to reach around 280 million euro by 230. For this reason, our customers are the clients who are looking for their health, for preventive solution, and the organic products. I am here to see if there are an opportunity to help me for my company to be financed or to find funding to start a real production and for my product to be in everywhere in the world. And thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You still have some more time, but I would want to give anyone just a few, just anyone who has a topic to as a response or question on to Ayman. Please go ahead.
A quick question, Ayman. What is it? What's the next step with you, and what help do you need from the Global Tribe for your research and your business?
I need fundings. I need to be to do marketing to my products. I need clients. I need someone who can how to say financement, fundings. for the company to start working, really working?
Investors,
Okay.
Yuka says.
Investors, yes, investors. I'm sorry because I am a scientific, so some technical words. I'm not familiar with some technical words because I am a scientific. I am a professor, a teacher. So now I have another hit. So I'm trying to be more familiar with some words,
No problem at all. Yuka, did you want to say anything? Because you know Ayman quite well.
Yes.
Thank
Hello.
you very much. Hello.
Yeah. I don't have too much to add because she did so well. But I met her in Barcelona in an in-person event by another chamber, Mediterranean Chambers of Commerce. And I was impressed by her product and project. So I would like her to be the member of Global Chamber to support. And at the same time, I'm spreading the word around here because she's just across the channel. I mean, the sea, the Mediterranean Sea from me. And if anybody from Europe or America as well interested in her project, please contact. And language is not a problem because I'm a language professional, so I support her in that way. That's it. And thank you very much for supporting her, Doug.
Ayman, this is Dwight. Do you have any information that could be used with like venture capital, with financial sources that could be shared that we might be able to take a look at and see who might be take interest in your project, your company? Is there anything that you can share? Not now, but I mean, is there a forward post this meeting?
Sorry?
Is
Yeah,
there
you-
anything that you could share maybe email after this meeting relative to the background in your company, what your requirements are, that could be used with potential sources that work in the world of venture capital, direct, in the investment area?
I will
Yes,
share with you my.
yeah. And
Do
I
you want
already have
that?
one.
Well, I put my
Yeah.
my details are in the chat, and that you can reach out and we see where we can go from there.
Okay. And Yuka, you were saying something. What were you saying?
Sorry, I already have that information you need in English, so I may be able to help you there as well.
Okay,
Great.
that's fine. I'm wherever it comes from, that would be helpful.
Thank you,
Thank you
Yuka.
very much.
Thank you, Ayman.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Yuka and Ayman. I think that's what Global Chamber is about. And thank you very much, Mr. Dwight, for reaching out. And I'll give Mr. Cecil. I think you had something to say. Maybe you can just raise the concern you had.
Thank you.
Sorry. Your mic is mute. Unmute yourself.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
My apology for the mute. I was going to ask the same question as Dwight. So Dwight already beat me to the punch. So that's the same interest that I have as well. And I had put something in the chat box in regard to that same question. So that's what I'm looking at. What kind of investors, size of investors, venture capital, and that as well. So the question from Dwight is the same question that I have. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Maybe Mr. Saini, you have anything to to say, please feel free.
Oh, hello everyone.
Hello.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, thank you. I am Yajna Sani, the founder of volunteer.com. Volunteer.com is like a marketplace where B2B marketplace where we connect the Indian artisans with the like international global buyers like the distributors, retailers, and wholesalers who deals in the home decor, handicrafts, and handmade jewelry items. Yeah, so we are looking for distributors in the Africa, like so I need that kind of help. I want distributors who can buy bulk products from volunteer.com.
Okay. Okay, please kindly share your details on the chat link so that anyone can pick that and we can reach out to you. Who am I leaving out? Anyone within the African region and will want to add something? So Southern Addiction Consultant.
Oh,
I'm
how
seeing.
about
Sorry.
is Mohammed there?
Yeah, I'm seeing Mohammed is there.
Hi everyone.
Hey, Mohammed.
There you go.
Yes, I am here. Happy to be on the group. So I already share the last meeting on Zoom. We have a big fair in Djibouti. So between the 3 to 10 December. So if everyone so if one person or a delegation or all different sector, you will be, if you are interested, you are welcome in Djibouti. So I can share the link and all the details information with Global Chamber, Duke, and the Secretariat team. If you are interested, you are welcome. I think is big opportunity. Everyone interested to know more about Djibouti opportunities can come and see, check. And also in February, we will organize a big event in Djibouti, and we call Invest in Djibouti. So it's the first time we will organize this big event. It will be in February. So Djibouti is not well known by most the people in business. We are a small country, but we have so many different sectors not yet developed. We represent the gate of Africa, and especially the East Africa. So we have big partnership with Ethiopia, with Somalia, with Kenya, so all the IGAD countries, and we are also among different organizations like COMESA, and also we have another opportunity since I think now 1 year, maybe 1 year or more, ZELCAF. ZELCAF is a very great opportunity for all Africa continent, starting from Djibouti to Senegal. So is free to exchange business goods between those countries, but it still is on the paper. But we hope it will be a reality in the future.
Okay, thank you very much. Maybe Mr. Ruben Tamba would want to say something.
One other thing, Cliff, just to make sure that we have her while she's here. Soror Adigson is in Somali Somalia or Somaliland, and sometimes the internet is a little bit doesn't work as well. Sarer,
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I'm here, but my internet is so slow. But I think anybody can hear me.
very
Hi,
good.
Doc. Hi,
Welcome.
everybody. Yes, greetings from Africa.
Well, is there anything that you'd like to discuss about the any opportunities in your region?
Yes, of course. Agriculture industry. Yes. I hope Somaliland also is bigger than Djibouti, but we are neighboring with Djibouti, and but in Somaliland, yes, agriculture sector. So I hope, and I'm also want to get an investors who want to, and I'm in a preparation of the platform. So I'm looking for investors in agriculture, of course. So I will share with the Global Chamber, the platform. So in the coming week, inshallah. So that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will maybe request if we have anyone from anyone from East Africa before I go to any other person. Do we have anyone from Tanzania or Rwanda? Okay, that means we don't have anyone from Rwanda. So I'll just take a few minutes to invite maybe with all your permission, because this was not part of the program, but I want two people to just give their testimony on how the experience in Kenya while they were here in Kenya. I know Miss Rivers was in Rwanda before she came to Kenya, so I will give her a few minutes to just tell us about our journey in those two places. And I also see a new member, Amanda Stevenson, who was also with Miss Rivers in Kenya. I will give you just 2 minutes to just give us a recap on your journey in Nairobi, Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cliff. Thank you for meeting. It's so good to meet all the rest of you there. But East Africa, I like to say, is my home. Really, now with the time I'm there, and actually looking to really buy property there. But Rwanda, and just with what I've heard so far, first of all, there's so many opportunities I see. And I say, Amen, you have a product, I believe, that if I recall what you're saying, they may fall into the CPG goods or consumer packaged goods, which simply means there's opportunities for you to export under AGOA. So I just encourage you to find out more about that. The AGOA Act is still in position until 2025, and it's really inklings here in DC that it will be renewed. So really reach out regarding that. Rwanda itself, I say, is just a magical country itself. They really are very progressive. So I say to all of you, in looking for whether it's East, West Africa, so forth, South Africa, learn what countries really will work with the sector you're in, whether it's agriculture, whether it's textiles, whatever else, to find buyers. And I always will say, yes, you want investors, but the quickest way to making money is to make sales. So develop a marketing strategy that you can sell across the globe. Nairobi was awesome. Cliff had the opportunity of coming to a reception with a lot of the people who were at She Power Conference in Nairobi at Strathmore University. He got connected to a lot of them there, and that's how you do it. Wherever you go, invite other people you don't know, meet them, and keep those connections. I'm not officially now a member of the Global Chamber, but was, and got different connections with that, and I've just used them and continue to use them. So thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the warm and warm experience. Now to you, Amanda. How are you? Karibu.
Thank you. Thank you. for the greeting. My experience in Kenya was absolutely amazing. It was my first time in East Africa. I've only been in West Africa, and it was the start of a new beginnings for me and for us. I am a part of the AGOA family. I'm an AGOA advisor, but also I have a couple of ventures in the District of Columbia, and one is a health food store. We sell local healthy and ethnic foods. So sourcing foods and also sourcing foods as medicine is huge here in the States, and we work with Johns Hopkins, Sibley Memorial, United Healthcare, and the like, and really how do we create a shift and increase the health and wealth of people in pretty much underserved, undercapitalized communities. And I just saw this as an anti-poverty strategy, growing communities globally in Africa and growing our communities here. I'm just looking at how do we increase our work in addressing health disparities around the world. And I'm glad to have been on this call today to learn more from the presenters and the whole collective. And I just look forward to more meetings to come.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much from both of you. And I'm hoping that I'll see you being members of Global Chambers in the few months to come. This is all about Global Chamber. This is why personally I joined the Global Chambers. Is the connection, is the family, is how you able to connect with people individually, at the same time build relationships without any prejudice. So this is from me from Nairobi. I'll say thank you very much for the minutes that are remaining, but I'll hand it over to Doug to just give us an overview of everything on the global map. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's great. I think I see Ruby. Ruby, is that you on the call as well? And are you able to chat, or are you picking up at the school? maybe so. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Does anybody else have anything to say? For instance, Salam, did you want to make any final comments, please? Are there some things that we should be thinking about for Ethiopia until our next conversation?
Yes, Doug. I think one of the things that we can consider, especially one thing I can make a note of is, I know in our last meeting there was someone who was interested in coffee. This is the coffee harvest season, so it's the best time for coffee traders to make acquaintance or networks with those who want to roast or to make a trade. So that's one of the things that I want to mention, because it's a seasonal business. So this is one thing I want to mention. And another thing is, I know it seems, from the news and everything, Ethiopia seems unfavorable country to make investment at the moment. But I just encourage people just to look into the opportunities, because the thing is, there are some uncertainty security situations on the ground, and whenever you encourage people to invest, there's always negative information that is coming out. But I encourage people just to look into the different opportunities that still exist, and the kind of opportunities that we can look at.
Thank you, Salam. I'm wondering, going back to Ruben Tamba, did you have a chance to speak? I think I might have interrupted there for a second to get Surer to speak. Ruben, are you there? Hearing not. I don't have anything else to say other than please continue to engage and to reach out for opportunities. I'm very excited to hear about Imen's opportunity. this is the purpose of why we get together every month several times. I know that Accra conversation is happening next Tuesday, and it's more also of an open forum, but focused more on West Africa. So please join us a week from tomorrow at the Global Chamber Accra and ongoing. Cesar, are you on the call? And is there anything that's coming up either with young global leaders or with Africa or with anything else that we have coming up that would be of interest to this audience?
Hi, Doug. Hi, everyone. Yes, I'm here. And thanks, Cliff, for leading the conversation today, and Salam and Amen as well. There's a couple of things coming up, and we do have the young global leaders. Elisa and I are working on that one for the end of the year, the December one. But the one I really would like to invite you all is our Master League of Opportunities that we are having on December 15th. It's the last of the year, and we will have we will be partnering with a member which has a platform called My Business Matching, and we're inviting members and even non-members to really come together into that event, because after the event, during the event, before and during the event, you will have the chance to start adding your profile, your info to that platform and start the matchmaking. And then the Monday and Tuesday after the event, there's gonna be a slot of 15 minutes calls where you have one-on-one with matches for your company. And so it's gonna be an interesting one. I'm gonna leave the link here in the chat. So if you just take a second, register to that event, and we look forward to seeing you all there.
So that brings us to the end of the conversation, I think. Cliff, did you want to say any final word, and then we'll close the room?
Normally I'll leave the protocol for you to say the last one, but since you have said it, I will just say a shout out to Ni Sanusi. I know you're coming up next week. I acknowledge you and recognize you on the platform. And mine is to say thank you everyone for attending today's meeting, and looking forward for more meetings in the future. Thank you very much. And let's welcome all the new members on board.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Cliff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.